morning, kindergarten. So this is our last reading lesson of the week. We were talking this week about, grab my pointer. How is a school built? How is a school built? So kindergarten, we talked about how we have to start at the bottom when we build a school or anything. You always have to start at the bottom. So when we build a school, first in our book, they had to dig the trenches so they could lay the pipes. They also had to dig out a basement. A building is pretty good with a basement. I'm sure that your house might have a basement. Maybe you like to hang out down there. So kindergarten, after we dig out the basement, then it's time to make the foundation. Remember, the foundation has to be nice and strong so it can hold the whole building up. After they build the foundation, after they pour the foundation, then it's time to start building the walls and the roof. So we start at the bottom. We have our foundation, our walls, and then we add on a roof at the top. There you have it. Kindergarten, after they are done adding on the roof, what do you think we do next? We have the walls, we have the roof, the foundation has been there for a while. We already dug out the trenches or the basement. We had to do that, of course. So what do you think we do when we're all done building everything? It's time to decorate. After you are all done building a house or a school, a community center, anything like that, it's time to decorate. So you can paint the walls. Have you ever painted a wall before? I have painted walls before. I used to paint walls all the time when I was a kid because I used to change my bedroom color around all the time. Sometimes it was purple, sometimes it was orange. It was always a different color. So kindergarten, you can paint the walls and then you can decorate. You can hang up pictures on the walls. You can paint the ceiling a cool color. You can lay down carpet if you like a nice soft carpet under your feet. So after you're all done building everything, it's time to decorate. Kindergarten, we have our comprehension skill this week, and it says, I can compare and contrast. I want you to think of your house and then think of a friend's house or someone else's house, maybe a cousin, maybe your grandma or grandpa, maybe an aunt or uncle. I want you to think of your house and then think of someone else's house. And I want you to pause this video and I want you with either a grown-up or if you're hanging out with a friend right now, either with a grown-up or your friend, I want you or your brother and sister to talk about things that are the same about those houses and things that are different about those houses. Compare those houses and contrast those houses. When you come back, we are going to go over all of these words. I'll see you in just a couple minutes. Welcome back, kindergarten. Did you find someone who you could compare and contrast two houses with? I bet you did. Kindergarten, let's talk about all of these words one more time for the week. The first word we learned this week was groundbreaking. Groundbreaking means that people are just using shovels and they're just showing that they're going to start building something. They take like the first dig. Remember how we always have to dig the trenches first. So they're just taking the first dig for the groundbreaking ceremony. Speaking of trenches, that was our next word this week. We learned that we can dig trenches around a house or around a school, a building, anything. You dig the trenches and we lay the pipes down there because we don't want all the pipes that carry all the water to sit on top of the ground. Oh, we trip over them. How are we supposed to drive over them too? So we make sure that we dig trenches to put them down in. Sometimes a trench reminds me of, there's that thing that goes around a castle filled with water, but the water is not in a pipe. Do you know what I'm talking about? A moat. A moat. A trench could also be like a moat. A castle has the moat going around it to protect people from getting in the castle. Your next word this week, kindergarten, was foundation. After we have the groundbreaking ceremony and after we dig those trenches or that basement, we lay the foundation. The foundation has to be nice and strong because that whole building is going to sit on top of it. Could you imagine if your legs were made out of marshmallows? Would those be strong enough to carry you from place to place? Probably not. So kindergarten, we have to have a nice strong foundation, a nice sturdy foundation to hold that whole building up. Our next word is welding. Do you remember what welding means? Welding means that you stick two pieces of metal together. And remember, we can't use glue. It's not going to be strong enough. And we can't use tape because that's not going to be strong enough either. Welding is when we stick two pieces of metal together, kind of like melting them. And remember, only a grown-up can do this, all right? Because it's kind of a dangerous thing to do. See how this guy is wearing a whole mask? This guy right here, there it is. He's wearing a whole mask while he's doing it. Or she, I don't know. Girls can be welders too. All right, kindergarten. Our next word was waterproof. We see right here that these kids are waterproof because they're wearing raincoats and they have an umbrella. Those items are waterproof. They will keep them dry from the rain. That rain jacket is waterproof, and so is that umbrella. And our last word this week, kindergarten, was gleaming. If we look right here at this screw, it's gleaming. Oh, it's so shiny. We might need sunglasses to look at it. It's so shiny. Can you think of anything around your house that's gleaming? Maybe your refrigerator is gleaming. Maybe you have a refrigerator that's really shiny. Maybe you have a really cool piece of jewelry that's gleaming. Ooh, maybe you did a really good job helping to clean your house and now your mirror in the bathroom is gleaming. Kindergarten, those are our new words this week. Let's go read our story one more time.